Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got for you Cleansing Balms Part 2. If you missed my initial cleansing balm video, I will link it for you guys, but I had put 5 different cleansing balms to the test in that video. In the comments, you guys had many suggestions for more balms for me to try, so I got my hands on a whole bunch of them, including some very expensive ones, and I've been trying them out for weeks. I've got pages and pages and pages of notes, and we're just going to go through my results on the ones that I've tried since then. Now, just to recap, the 2 that I came away from that first test enjoying the most were on the more reasonable price side of the spectrum, the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. This one retails for $15, 2.5 ounces of product, so that's about $6 per ounce. It has no added fragrance, it's cruelty-free and vegan, and there's no mineral oil. It's, you know, your basic shea butter plus some essential oils kind of a formula, which most of the nicer ones are that approach to the ingredient list. There's no added fragrance. It removes what I want is eye makeup, including waterproof mascara, very nicely. Doesn't get in your eyes. If it does, it doesn't sting. On the higher price end of the spectrum, I was a big fan of the Drunk Elephant. This is the Slay Cleansing Balm. This one retails for $34 for 3.88 not fluid ounces, just ounces of product. So it's about $8.76 per ounce, so $3 or so, you know, a good 50% more expensive per ounce than the Good Molecules, but I do enjoy this one. It does remove makeup, including waterproof mascara, easily. I do like the magnetic spatula that is built into this one. Very nice. I thoroughly enjoy them both. I'm actually almost out of my Good Molecules. So that was the recap of last time. Let's see if any of the ones I've tried can live up to those or knock them out of my favorites. First one I'm going to mention, I picked up in Ireland, but you can also get it here in the States. It's on Amazon all over the place. And I'm just not going to say much about it because I don't like it at all. It is from Boots. It is the Botanics line. This is something about hot cloth. Yes. 97% organic with rosehip. It's the Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. This one on Amazon, it's $17. You can get it cheaper overseas, but you get 2 ounces of product, and that is about $8.50 per ounce if you were to buy it here. And here's what it looks like. It is much chunkier than most of the others that I've tried. Here's my issue. I have 2 problems with this. It doesn't remove mascara, even regular mascara, very well at all, which, you know, that kind of rules it out in my book. But the worst part is it leaves a very waxy film on the skin, and even if you do a double cleanse, which I do, I use this as my first step, cleanse all my makeup off, and then I do with some sort of cleanser and my Clarisonic brush a second cleanse. That waxy film never goes away, and I feel like if I'm putting skincare on over that, the skincare is just not going to absorb into my skin. So that's a no-go. I spend a lot of money on my skincare, and I need it to get into my face. So this one I did not like any way, shape, or form at all. And you can see I tried it a bunch of times. I really did try to make it work. Could not get it to work for me. So that one was a no-go. The rest of these are all okay with caveats. And should I do high-end or low-end first? Let's go inexpensive, expensive, inexpensive, expensive. So let me find this one in my notes. Okay, this is one that I found at CVS, and I've actually tried 2 different formulations of it. The one I have in the full size is the nourishing version. This is from Vanilla. It's called Clean It Zero. It is a K-Beauty brand, and the other one I have is a clarifying version. I have a sample size of it. So this one retails for $19 for 3.4 ounces of product. That comes to $5.58 per ounce. Cannot confirm whether it is cruelty-free. Now, Korea has banned animal testing, but same as here. If a company sells in mainland China, they do have to agree to have their products tested in aftermarket status on animals. So a lot of the major cruelty-free websites have reached out to this company, and they will not respond or confirm that they are cruelty-free or that they don't sell in China. So we cannot confirm that. The plus side of this formula: melts into the skin very easily, feels very smooth, rinses away completely. It's got a faint scent to it, and it reminds me of beer. It's kind of a natural scent, and I don't like beer, so I don't really like the scent of it. When you put it on your skin and start to rinse it, it turns into this like milky emulsion, it's a nice experience as you wash it off. They do, however, recommend a second cleanse, which with a regular cleanser, not with this. So my guess is that there may be some residue that would prevent skincare from absorbing. My big problem with this is that it does get in your eyes a little bit because of the way it sort of melts down when you're blending it out and sort of massaging it into the skin. And when it gets in your eyes, the deal is, does it sting or does it not? Well, it doesn't sting too bad, but the fact of the matter is that it doesn't do the best job at removing mascara. So for me, not really going to bother going through getting stuff in my eyes all the time if it doesn't get my eye makeup off. The other thing, this does contain added fragrance. It's pretty high up on the list, and the ingredients are just kind of a list of a bunch of synthetics. There's not really much in the way of nourishing skincare built into this cleanser. So for that reason, I mean, at $5.58, it's a little bit less expensive than the Good Molecules per ounce, but not that much. I'm not gonna thoroughly recommend it. I mean, if you get some of it, try it out. It's okay, but with caveats. Yeah, there you have it. Should we do an expensive one? Let's do the most expensive one. Let's just go there. This is the LMS Procollagen Cleansing Balm. Retails for $64. You get 3.7 ounces of product. That comes to $17.29 per ounce. That is 3 times as expensive as the Good Molecules. Even more than twice expensive compared to the Drunk Elephant. So this one's up there, guys. Has a scent to it, not added fragrance. There's no added fragrance in the ingredients at all. To me, it smells like a mix of mint and marine, like ocean life. That makes sense. It does contain algae ingredients, which are good for anti-aging. It's a very smooth balm, and as you apply it to the skin, it does retain some of the thickness. You see, it's kind of a melty balm. And retaining the thickness is nice. It makes it feel really luxurious. The other thing you can do with this is use it as a mask, where you would apply it to clean skin and let it sit for 10 minutes, rinse it off. I did that several times. Makes the skin feel so smooth and plumped and really hydrated. Wonderful. There is no sort of scoop or spoon that comes with this. Oh, there was. It's a cheap spatula, but I got my spatulas all mixed up. So it's one of these two cheap spatulas. I don't know which one it is, but they're just cheap little plastic things. Toss them. I got better spatulas that I ordered on Amazon. It does rinse away absolutely completely, very easily. Mascara disappears, removes very easily. It's more like a semi-tacky gel, so it doesn't really get in your eyes because it never completely liquefies the way some of these more oily ones do, so I like that a lot. It's basically rose and mimosa waxes, some essential oils. It is cruelty-free. I have nothing bad to say about this except for the price. I really, really enjoy this product. Will I spend this kind of money to repurchase it? Let's wait till the end when I get all of these discussed, then we'll talk. All right, let's do another reasonably priced one. Should we go to the least expensive? Let's do that. I feel like from the packaging that this is not being marketed toward me. It's the Pond's Cleansing Balm from the people who make Pond's Cold Cream. Retails for $9.99 for 3.38 ounces of product. That is an average of $2.96 per ounce. $3 an ounce. That is super, super reasonable. It has a fragrance. I like this fragrance. Okay. Not a lot, but it's not offensive to me. The fragrance is added fragrance in the ingredient list. It's a very short list of synthetic ingredients. There's really no skincare in here at all. It gets into your eyes quite a bit because it melts down into an oil pretty quickly, so it does get in your eyes. The problem with that is that it stings like a mother. An hour later, my eyes are still stinging. It removes mascara, some, not great. Does not come with a spatula, but really the number one reason why I will not be using this one much anymore, if at all, is the fact that it does contain mineral oil. Now, mineral oil is not necessarily an ingredient to avoid per se, but it is a thicker oil. It's a larger molecule of oil that cannot sink into the skin. So if you are using a product with mineral oil, it's better if that product is kind of if you're using it to seal everything in, like maybe you just did your whole evening skincare and you have a mineral oil based oil that you're putting on your skin at the end to seal in everything that you just put down. The problem is if you put it down first, or if you don't get it all completely rinsed away from your face, it's going to block skincare from absorbing into your skin. So that is just a no for me right off the bat. But the stinging eyes for an hour later, that's not great either. There's not much going here for it besides the price. It's cheap. Removes makeup okay, not great. Not gonna recommend it. Should we go back to the expensive land? Okay. Expensive land. All right. This one I really liked and really didn't like. I have a love-hate with this. Love-hate's too strong, but it's the Blue Moon from Sunday Riley. This retails for $50, 3.4 ounces of product, so it averages $14.70 per ounce. Sunday Riley is cruelty-free. Did I mention Pond's? I don't think I looked up whether they were cruelty-free or not. My guess is going to be no, but I'm not sure, and I'm just going to keep talking. So, the Blue Moon, give you a little look. It's a little bit more gritty than some of the others, and that's part of what I don't like about it. It's got a pretty strong scent. It falls somewhere in between a natural and a floral scent. It does not have added fragrance in the ingredients, but the natural ingredients in it have a scent. It's slightly gritty, so it takes a bit of work to massage it into the skin. And it's not gritty like an exfoliating bead. You know, it's not rubbing your skin like that. But it's the formula is a more gritty formula, and it takes longer to melt down to become smooth. So for that reason, you do have to work it into the skin just a bit. It removes mascara really, really well, including waterproof. Because it doesn't liquefy, it doesn't really get into your eyes, which that is an upside. I really like that. They do recommend a second cleanse using a regular cleanser after this product, or you can use it as an only cleanse. There is a slight residue left behind if you use this as your only cleanse, but skin feels incredibly soft afterwards. They do recommend that you could use this as a hydrating mask, just like the LMS. It's basically cocoa, moringa butters, some essential oils, really good, natural ingredient list. Lots of good stuff inside this one. The grittiness and the amount that I have to rub my eyes in order to get everything to sort of melt down and break down, that is the one thing that puts me on the but I do enjoy it. And it doesn't get in my eyes, and I enjoy that too. And it removes makeup very nicely, and I enjoy that too. And my skin feels so nice afterwards, and I enjoy that too. So, that is the Sunday Riley Blue Moon. Now let's go back to a less expensive one, which I think is the last one. Where is it? Yes. Okay. So this one is from Physicians Formula. It is the Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Cleansing Balm. Thank you to... I saved that note for so long. This was sent to me by one of you guys, one of the viewers here on this channel. Does your name start with a B? I saved that note and it was here and now it's not here. And I don't know where it went. The cats probably stole it. But thank you. Thank you for sending me this, because it didn't come into my CVS or my drugstores or my Target until literally last week's the first time I saw it. So I got this a while ago from one of yous. So the Physicians Formula has this cap on it with these little holder things that hold the little spatula, which normally I would say that's just garbage, but I actually find it kind of convenient because I did take this to Vegas with me on the conference trip that I just came back from, and I used this every day in Vegas, and having the built-in spatula and the lid was really good for travel. So there's that. This retails for $7.79 for 1.4 ounces of product. So there's a tiny bit of product in here. Most of these other ones have 2 to 3 times as much product, so you're going to go through this pretty quickly. Averages out to be $5.56 per ounce, which is just under the price of the Good Molecules by 50 cents an ounce. So this is super easy to melt down. It feels really nice on the skin. Does have a slight fragrance. There is added fragrance in the ingredients here. However, this is cruelty-free and vegan. It does remove mascara, but it gets into your eyes very easily because it melts down so easily. It doesn't sting, does not blur vision, by the time I'm done washing my face, my eyes are clear again. But if you don't want to be getting things into your eyes, this one really gets into your eyes like crazy. Doesn't sting, but it does get in there. It's very easy to rinse off. It is a real convenient option. You can just pick it right up in the drugstore. And so it's got some upsides and some downsides. I'm not avoiding fragrance per se in my products, but I'm being very, very conscious of when it's included in my products, because the thing with added fragrance is the ingredients can be very sensitizing to skin. And if you don't have any kind of sensitivity to it now, that doesn't mean you're not going to get one. It's one of those things where all of a sudden it will happen just like that, and now you have to avoid everything that has fragrance in it because it causes irritation and any whatever reaction you happen to get from it. So I don't currently have any reactions to added fragrance, but I also don't want to keep using added fragrance to encourage my body to get sensitive to it. So it's one of those things where I'm kind of attempting to avoid it when I am conscious of it. So this does have added fragrance. That is a bummer. But let's summarize. Which ones of these products do I enjoy the most? Not surprisingly, I really enjoy both of the expensive products. Do I enjoy them enough to repurchase them? Probably not. I don't like how much I have to rub my eyes with the Sunday Riley because of the grittier texture. I really enjoy the LMS, but holy cow. That's too much money, man. That's just for something I'm about to wash down the drain. So I doubt I will repurchase these, although I promise I will love every minute of using them. That leaves the Physicians Formula, which I do thoroughly enjoy. I don't like that it has added fragrance. That's my complaint. I don't like getting it in my eyes. That's the other complaint. But in a pinch, I'll recommend it, because if you're not sensitive to fragrance and you're okay with that, it's a nice option. It does work really well at removing makeup. Do any of these beat my other 2 previous recommendations? The Drunk Elephant Slay or the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm? Of the 5 of these that I now really enjoy, of all of them, I'm kind of like this. I'm kind of like Physicians Formula, but it's got fragrance. And if you want something without fragrance and slightly better ingredients, the best ingredients are going to be right here. The next best ingredients are going to be right here. And Physicians Formula is decent ingredients, but it has the added fragrance. Meh. So I think I'm still right here. I don't really think I've changed too much in my end of the story net recommendations to you guys, although I will put the Physicians Formula in there if you're looking for a local drugstore option. I recommend getting Good Molecules at Beautylish online, and Drunk Elephant, of course, you can get at your local Sephora store. There you have it. That's where I'm at with cleansing balms. I am probably not going to buy any more cleansing balms until I work my way through all of these, because I will use these up. The only 2 I'm not going to use up I'm not going to use the Pond's anymore, and I'm not going to use the Boots, whatever the heck. Why can't I remember the name of this? The Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. These, they're going to go into my bin that I give to friends, and I will tell them before I give it to them, you know, be careful with these. Don't hurt yourself. But I will use up my expensive ones. I will use up the Clean It Zero, and I will use up the rest of my Drunk Elephant. These are probably still the two at the end of the day that I will be repurchasing. Right here. Probably just going to stick with Good Molecules, because this is not cheap. It's not super expensive like the other two, but this, I like it. There you have it. Cleansing balms. I will not be doing another one of these for a little while. But thank you for all the recommendations. This has been absolutely fascinating, and I thoroughly enjoy using cleansing balms. I'm kind of obsessed right now. So I like having all these options. I can, every night when I go to bed, I can pick a different one. If you enjoy these sort of product comparison types of videos, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.